Prayer, Bon Jovi.
No, it's Leonard Skinner, Freebird.
Sweet Home Alabama.
And we have a winner. Bob, show him what he's won.
Evening, pretty lady. Get you something to wet your whistle.
Actually, I was looking for John Doe, but I guess I just found him.
You know John?
He saved my life. Or I should say, I saved his, then he saved mine.
You must be Rachel, the doc from the airplane.
He's mentioned me?
Mention? Just about burned a hole in my ears. So you're just back from gay old England, huh?
I just got off the plane. I promised that I would look him up first thing. So he seems rather preoccupied at the moment.
Rachel, here.
And a handshake is all I get? That won't do. Oh, that's more like it. Hello, John Doe. I missed you.
You have? Me too. Oh, this is Digger, the proprietor.
It's a real pleasure meeting you, Rachel.
So, hi.
Well, I traveled halfway around the globe. Held a cab from the airport without even stopping in at my flat to freshen up. What does a girl have to do to be asked out on a town?
I was about to. Rachel, would you like to go out in town?
You just read my mind.
I did, in the house tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Tomorrow. I think I might just be free. 7:30?
7:30. Be there or be square. The expression popularized by Dick, Huggy Boy. The hug in the 19th... Never mind.
Well, it should make for a very interesting evening. I'll see you then.
You okay? Still breathing?
Where do I take her? What restaurant? Do I pay or do we go Dutch? How do I know what kind of food she likes?
Take it easy, man. Nice deep breaths, okay?
Do I take chocolates or flowers? What do I wear? What do we talk about? Frank, all I'm asking for is 5 minutes. I need some dating advice.
You might want to check a more current source. Last time I went on a date was the opening night of Dances with Wolves. I had on MC Hammer pants and a gold earring.
Hammer dropped the MC in 1991.
Hey, is that the rock star?
Yeah, it's kind of creepy. Radio played him on the ride over. News hasn't even broken yet.
Attorney Scott, DJ. Billboard magazine called him tomorrow's style master of house sound.
Yeah, guy's playing a gig downtown, dives into the crowd for a little idol worship. Next thing you know, he's dead.
Physical exertion, excitement before death, possible heart attack.
He's 19.
Incision scar in the neck. Slight bulge in the chest. Possible indicator of
Epilepsy.
Powell nerve stimulator implant.
Let me rinse it off.
Well, I've been working here way too long because that didn't even make me want to puke.
Well, it's used to control epileptic seizures. Think of it as a pacemaker for the brain.
Cause of death was probably status epilepticus.
Prolonged epileptic seizure, massive central nervous system damage.
He bit off part of his tongue during the convulsions. It explains all of the blood.
So, we just called an accident and stay tuned for the MTV tribute?
Nance, you got a surgical magnet and a voltmeter.
When the seizure started, this should have stopped it.
Well, is there any way the attorney could have disabled it himself?
That'd be suicide.
No, I just signed a 3-record deal with a major label. Had a lot to live for.
Works.
Which means what?
There are documented elements that can interfere with the nerve stimulators, rare electrical or magnetic waves, for example, but the odds of those accidentally being in that club, highly unlikely.
So you're saying if someone knew they had one of these to control his epilepsy?
They could have shut it down, knowing a fatal seizure would result.
Now, I'm not ready to call this a homicide. But it is worth taking a look at tomorrow.
Oh, Frank, my dating advice.
Call Ann Landis.
She's dead.
She is.
Yeah.
Damn. Like Ann Landis.
Right on time.
16 seconds to spare, according to Greenwich Mean Time. This is for you. You want to put the chocolates in the water, flowers in the fridge. I mean, chocolates in the fridge, flowers in the water.
Thank you. Perpetual rose is my favorite.
Yeah, I know. Your perfume. The fragrance is derived from the crimson damask rose.
Can't imagine what you would have done with my Chanel No. 5. So, have you planned an exotic, fun-filled evening?
Well, when we met, you mentioned you lived in the East End of London as a child, famous for its curry houses owned by the local Indian community.
Okay.
So I mathematically categorized local Indian restaurants with English proprietors, white linen tablecloths.
You could have just asked. John, are you okay? You seem rather anxious.
Well, as it happens, this is my first date since, well, my first date ever since my memory.
Oh, God. I am a horrible person. I completely forgot about you.
No, it's fine.
Sorry. Hey, maybe we should start over. Try all this again. So, have you planned a fun-filled evening?
Well, I was wondering, do you like Indian food?
Actually, I hate it.
But statistically speaking...
Hate it.
Okay.
You know, I'm a simple girl. Greasy fish and chips suits me just fine.
Greasy fish and chips it is.
I'm confused. You popped into the grocery store, but you didn't buy any food.
Twine. Tinfoil. Safety pin. Mop.
Very odd. You know that?
Yeah.
What exactly are you doing?
Fishing pole. Just throw it out there. Most species of fish are attracted to the reflective nature of tinfoil.
Genius. I bet you impress all the girls with mops and safety pins.
No. Just you.
Oh, my. What do I do now? I think it's a shark.
Sharks are not native to
Just
these
get
waters.
the fish already.
Here we go. Okay. Rachel,
Oh.
meet Jaws.
What now, Long John Silver?
Fire on the beach, and dinner is served. Fish, chips.
No, I think that I am more of a catch and release kind of girl.
I'm not doing too well tonight, am I?
No, you're doing fine. You're doing better than fine. So, shall we dance to the sound of the waves?
Yeah. Foxtrot, mambo, waltz.
Just dance. So, tell me something about yourself.
Not much to tell, literally.
Oh, come on. Something. Do you like mint chocolate chip or pralines and cream?
I don't know.
Well, John Doe. Going to have to fix that. You and I.
That I'd know it like.
Some high school kid shot it.
Already got it listed on eBay.
Roll it back. Now, what could have triggered a seizure? Center stage. No chance of getting electrocuted by the equipment.
No magnetic interference from the amps or strobe lights.
Quality's terrible, even for a bootleg. Look at all these weird glitches.
Those waves are low frequency interference. It's just before Turney collapses. Now, what could have caused that? No open outer wire shields. No loose terminal connections.
Easy there, buddy. That board's worth more than my house.
Yeah, 36 channel, 8-bus mixing console. Turney's equipment. Does it run through this?
That's right.
Uh-huh. And this line, why does it deviate from the rest?
How the hell did that get there?
Still playing. Turn it up.
Thing's on its own channel. Weird.
I don't hear anything.
That's why it's the perfect murder weapon.
So the tape with no sound on it killed somebody.
Mm-hmm. Infrasound. You can't hear it, but it's powerful enough to cause some serious damage. Put it back in. Now, see this? It tells you the frequency of a sound, measured in hertz. Flashing below 20. Lower than humans can hear.
So what are we talking about here? Work of an angry basset hound?
No, it's dogs can't even hear it. It's more in the range of whales, elephants, migratory birds.
Thank you, Animal Planet. Now, how is that a murder weapon?
Well, 10 speakers blasting right at center stage where Turney was standing. Infrasound vibrations knocked out the nerve stimulators in his neck, triggering an epileptic seizure.
Wicked. It's like how a pacemaker goes wacko in an MRI. The stimulator was rendered useless by the sound waves.
I'm sorry, Doe. It's an interesting theory. I'm not buying it. Killer sound.
Don't take it from me. Take it from...
Dr. Rachel Penbrook, neurology MD, Stanford. Yes, infrasound does exist.
Any concrete proof it can actually kill people?
Well, we do know that ultra-low sound frequencies produce vibrations in the chest wall, changes in respiratory rhythm, headaches, visual distortions.
Friend of yours?
We met on a plane. She likes fish and chips.
The frequency thought to be most dangerous to humans is between 7 and 8 hertz.
The resonant frequency of human flesh. Scientists speculate if it were loud enough, infrasound could rupture internal organs.
Words right out of my mouth.
The military's actually been researching this for years in an attempt to create an ammunition-free lethal weapon.
Well, you three ought to start your own club and get your own personalized pocket protectors.
The infrasound tone, sped up and amplified so we can actually hear it.
Sounds mechanical.
It probably is. There are a number of everyday items that can produce these frequencies.
Industrial exhaust fans, soldering irons, and even the pipes in a church organ can be manipulated to dangerous levels using the right amplification.
Okay, so say it was a church organ. That would tell us where the sound was reported.
Dig a little deeper and we might find out who's holding the mic, too.
Stella, any chance you can pinpoint exactly where that sound was recorded?
I'll run it through the NCT Communication Lab's sound database.
Okay. I buy it. At least I think I buy it.
So maybe we have the how. Let's focus on the who and the why. This Turney kid, did he have any enemies? Who would know him well enough to know his epilepsy could be used against him?
We'll get on it.
All right. Nice to meet you. Thanks.
Likewise.
Frequency. I love how she says that. Frequency. It's so Middlesexian.
Adorable.
Like you've never fallen for someone.
Oh, I've fallen all right. When you're on a first-name basis with the staff at the Super 8, you can't fall much further.
I met him when he was 17 and working in a record store. And here's this snot-nosed kid slipping customers free CDs just hoping they'd listen to his demo. I did. Signed on to produce him the next day.
So did he have any real potential, Charlotte?
Yeah, the label thought so. He moved up his records release, got him some good radio airplay. Critics and groupies were falling all over themselves.
My condolences.
Always seems to happen to the ones with real talent.
Yeah. Did you know he had epilepsy?
No. I knew he took medication, but I never asked what it was for.
So were you at the show that night?
No. I was in session with these guys. LA thinks they're the new Beatles. I hate LA. And I hate the fact that I wasn't there for Turney's last.
Oh, your Fender Telecaster is out of tune. Probably what's throwing everyone off at the bridge.
Nobody's off at the bridge.
You're definitely off at the bridge. By about an eighth of a step.
You want to put $50 on it?
Simple thank you in your liner notes would do, but yeah. Pitch center of the room. A.
Any thoughts on who might want to hurt Turney?
The guy was cocky and he had the goods to back it up. Just about everybody in this biz hates that.
You care to be more specific?
Detective, my life begins and ends in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to know about Turney's extracurricular activities, talk to PJ Fox.
PJ Fox, his attorney, right?
Turney didn't pick his nose without running it by him.
And he's asking me what turns women on.
Have a nice day.
When I first met Turney, he was so green, he signed contracts without even reading them.
Kind of you to educate him.
Well, that kid had staying power. Potential. I mean, not stupid.
Well, gotta protect your investment.
I wanted to protect my friend. And I want you to find the garbage that took him out. Now, I know this is rude, gentlemen, but I am late for a dinner meeting. Clients. The grill.
We'll show ourselves out.
He was accommodating?
What a surprise. No dinner date on the books. Come on. Let's keep him company.
Well, well. Back to the place where Turney died.
You know, this dump used to be the nicest supper club in Seattle.
St. Clair. City was gonna knock it down 2 years ago.
Yeah, I took Kelly to see Natalie Cole here on our first date. That's how come Insufferable got to be our favorite song. That's why every time I hear it on the radio, it's like I'm right back in that big red booth again, holding her hand.
Nice.
It's funny how music can bookmark memories in your brain like that. Soundtrack that you like?
Yeah. Soundtrack of your life.
Well, you think $1,000 suit would stand out in a place like this? Unless our boy's a quick change artist.
Why are you running? You know we're in the middle of a murder investigation. Lying to the police is a big no-no. Let's take a ride. You coming?
Actually, I got plans.
Wi-Fi, curbs, can't stop smelling the perfume?
Not exactly.
Yeah, all right. Have fun. We're gonna have fun, too. And we find something. Get over here.
Thanks for meeting me on such short notice.
I love it when you come to me with your inscrutable inquiries. Besides, Dr. Parsons owed me. Had to agree to this interdepartmental quid pro quo. Now, I don't know to what degree you're familiar with how the sound spatialization chamber works.
A research tool. The goal is to create the perfect auditory environment.
Yes, and the surrounding plasma screen walls?
Provide a means of visual expression of the sound.
Now, by placing you in the acoustic sweet spot of all sweet spots, we can blast our musical library right at you.
How many titles can I listen to?
We have over 13 million on file.
I'd like to listen to all of them.
What is it exactly you're looking for?
Soundtrack of my life. There's this woman. How do I get to know her if I don't know myself?
Well, there are a number of studies which validate the theory that music can indeed unlock hidden memories. So, we'll see if we can't find them.
Nothing. No memories, nothing. Next.
Memory waves, no emotional connection. It's astounding.
Next. Next. Next.
Wait. Stop all the others.
Ragweed.
Ragweed?
I smell ragweed.
A memory.
Ragweed, approximately 15 species of different weed plant. I remember ragweed.
You have no right to hold me this long.
You're a lawyer, Mr. Fox. You, of all people, know I have 48 hours. Got your drug test back. Found some ecstasy. That was some pretty happy pee. Is that why you ran? Or is it because you murdered Turney?
Please.
Oh, I don't care about the drugs. I want to know why you lied about where you were going last night.
I'm about to make partner. The stuffed shirts in my firm wouldn't exactly look kindly on my nighttime gig.
Yeah. Grown-ups can be such a drag. And here I thought it had something to do with Turney Scott being killed by low-frequency sound. I suspect a DJ might know a thing or two about that kind of stuff.
No, I don't. I didn't. Okay, look, he was my friend. Why would I kill him?
Word is that Turney was about to throw you a pink slip.
That's not true.
PJ, be straight with me. As much as you like throwing on those thrift store duds, you like driving that fine Porsche even more. He was breaking out big. You were going to lose commissions. You hated him, didn't you?
Everyone hated him. Dealers, ex-bandmates, hell, every pizza delivery guy in town despised the little punk, but I never wanted him dead.
So who did?
Oh, it's enough to make you deaf.
What?
Hey, Eddie Van Halen. Detective Hayes asked me to bring old attorney's old recordings. Thought there might be something interesting in them.
Stella, this is Charlotte Glass, attorney's producer.
Hi. What was that, anyway?
Accelerated version of the tone that killed Turney. We're trying to sound match it to a device that created the infrasound.
Any luck?
Could be anything. Garbage truck, vacuum cleaner, Scandinavian-made surge protector. I don't know that we'll ever find it.
Well, if Turney was murdered, whoever did it should go down. You know, he was 19.
Sarah?
Fox kicked out a name. Lloyd Kraft, one prior assault charge. You know it?
Lloyd? Yeah, unfortunately. Claimed Turney stole his samples off the internet. Tried to bring a lawsuit. PJ Fox shot it down, no problem.
Let's check him out.
Lloyd Kraft! Open up! Police! Lloyd Kraft!
That guy had a recording contract for one reason. So little raver girls shell out their allowances on posters and t-shirts. Pathetic. Nowadays, gotta have a face, even for radio.
Doesn't seem fair, does it?
He stole my material.
Mm-hmm. So you don't mind if we take a quick look at your computer files just to clear your name, right?
MP3 file, downloads, over at least 10 hard drives.
So is there any way to tell if you tried to communicate with Turney?
I have to wade through all his word processing documents, emails. Lloyd, looks like you have at least 50 screen names and addresses.
So what? It's a free country.
Thank you.
So what? It's a free country.
Audio file like you probably doesn't communicate via typed text anymore. Now, let's search for a vocal match. Here we go. Audio files.
At least 3 dozen emails. All addressed to Turney.
Here we go.
Are you getting scared, Turney? I'll laugh when you die. When you die. Practical joke. That's all.
Yeah, I heard that one before. So where were you on the night of the 10th?
Here. Voice relay chatting with my girlfriend. We have a standing date.
What's her IP address?
127.21.01.43.
Local web sex site. Probably have a record. Verification shouldn't be a problem.
Stick close to home, Casanova.
Ragweed. Ragweed. Why do I remember ragweed? What could it be?
Hey.
It's my turn to make dinner. Are you available? I mean, there aren't any naked women running around in here, are there?
No, they ran out back. Oh, do I, is it okay for me to kiss you?
There aren't any rules, you know.
Well, actually, according to page 42 of Men from Mars, works for me. Not bad.
Pralines and cream.
Mm-hmm. A definite yes.
The watermelon.
Mm-hmm. Definite yes. You know, the watermelon is actually a vegetable. Citrus lontanus.
Are you hooked up to a mainframe somewhere?
Remains to be seen.
Oh, then I'll stay tuned. Okay. Mint chocolate. PNC, hell yes.
Chocolate pudding, yes. Vienna sausage, yes.
Vienna sausage, I still refuse to believe that one.
Butterfingers, yes, and red licorice. No. Definite no.
Who doesn't like red licorice?
Me.
Well, I'll have you know that I was a red licorice mummy for Halloween when I was 9. My father wrapped me up in 12 boxes of red licorice ropes. Why the wrinkle in your brow?
Oh, that's why you like licorice. That memory. You know, maybe I like French fries because my dad grew potatoes in the backyard. Ragweed in the backyard.
Ragweed?
Rachel, I want to find out who I was, not who I am.
John, I can't pretend to know what it's like to be you. But I deal with a lot of patients who have undergone some sort of physical trauma. The ones that recover the best are always those who stop looking in the rearview mirror and focus on what lies ahead.
What if what's ahead somehow betrays what's in my past?
Maybe you had a wife, girlfriend? Is that what you mean?
I feel trapped in between two worlds.
I hear you. Don't take this the wrong way. Please don't. I think you need to decide which world you want to be in before
you and I go any further.
I think perhaps I should leave.
Don't need a reason to do the things that I do. No need to impress you, just wanna undress you. I really love your shoes. You still kick it.
Classy. Working late again, Mr. Fox?
Goes right to the top of my list. It had to hurt.
Blood alcohol content was 0.13. He didn't feel much.
Suit jacket off, shirt sleeves rolled up. My guess, after school cocktail with someone he knew.
He got tipsy, off guard. Then came the neck concerto with the piano wire.
Good news. Picked up a hair sample from his office. Check it out. Completely devoid of pigment.
Hypopigmentation. Well, that's what Doe called it. Albino.
Lloyd Kraft.
Well, he did have a piano at his house. Throw in the fact that he was suing Turney and Fox got it thrown out.
Motive enough for me. Let's go.
Hey.
Hey. Forget to catch some Z's?
I was up all night running geographic trace searches and species of ragweed. Most are native to North America, but there are variants found globally. Never mind. Did you find whatever generated the infrasound?
Not that it matters now. Lloyd Kraft's our guy. They linked him to Fox's murder. Blessed silence.
Silence. Man, instead of spending all this time trying to match the sound,
Oh, killing me.
maybe we should have been trying to match the silence. If I strip the tone up the audio tracks. There. Listen.
You can isolate the ambient tone of the room where it was recorded.
Exactly. At least that way we'll know it was recorded outside.
Okay. The sonic modulator puts the room's pitch center at a perfect A. Odd tone for a random room.
Pitch center of the room. A. Not odd for a closed-off studio.
What are you doing?
You recorded feedback from the speakers, slowed it down to make infrasound, played it at the concert. Not a soul knew.
What are you talking about?
You killed him, Charlotte. You used this amp, this microphone too. Settings are still on key. And Fox, he figured it out. You killed him too. Lloyd Kraft. He broke into his house, took the piano wire.
I have this rule. Never sleep with the musicians.
But you made an exception.
Tony was extraordinary. We had a good time in the beginning. And then he made it. Success changed him.
Then the groupies started to show up. And Fox, he...
I couldn't trust him.
Charlotte, I have to call the police.
At least it's over.
C sharp. Any guitar, keyboard, anything. F. Need to change the pitch. Bend pitch to match the frequency of the window.
Sorry, moving into 4B.
Frank! Charlotte Glass killed Tony and Fox. She's at her studio, but she's on the move. Hurry!
Cromwell, 4-person overstuffed.
Hey, is that a sleeper or a studio?
Sleeper?
262 pounds, 2-pulley system, mechanical advantage equals 4. Slightly off. One, two, three.
It's amazing what love will do to some people. Kid was just 19. Sad. Sign here for your statement.
You think that's the way it usually goes?
Well, more often than not, seems to keep me and the boys in business.
Makes a person wonder why anyone would do it.
Sounds like Rachel trouble to me. I don't regret loving this woman for 1 minute. Wish she could say the same about me, but... Look, you can't get close to anybody worrying about what could happen. You gotta focus on the now, Del. Focus on the now. Yeah.
Patient exhibits normal psychological signs of recovery after trauma.
You know, 90% of the world's licorice supply is used to flavor tobacco.
John, I wasn't asking you to abandon your past. I'm sorry if it sounded that way.
Rachel, I don't know if once upon a time I liked Cheese Whiz or spaghetti or watermelon or whatever. And I can't tell you that I won't be wondering about that. But if it's about then or now, I can learn to love licorice.
Well, then I guess I can learn to love Vienna sausage.
Deal.
Inside